Hi, it's Tom from Lone Horizons, and we are going to carry on right from where we left off last time. Let's get back into it. Wow, yeah, we don't stand a chance here. We've just got to run. Unfortunately, Ugmus is out of it permanently. Fire Beetle 6, who will he go for? 2, that's Myrtle. Okay, so he goes over here. He is attacking him. And finally, final Fire Beetle 7. Oh, we shouldn't be rolling a d7 anymore, should we? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, a d6. 2. That's Myrtle as well. Okay, that's bad. All right. Okay, so now back up to, that is the end of that round of combat. And we are back up to Goblin 2 was attacking Ferret 1, is still alive, has all his hit points. The nearest enemy to him is Orsiet, so I think we have to realistically say he goes for her. Although I just said this doesn't represent where they're actually standing, just the distances they are from each other. So maybe we'll roll for it. So 1 to 2 he goes for Orsiet, 3 to 4 he goes for Ferret 2. Okay, he goes for Orsiet. So here we go. Her armor class is 15 and he has a -1 attack bonus. He fumbles. Great. All right. Yeah, let's roll for him on his fumble table. Okay, so just double checking the rules about fumbling. If a character is wearing no armor, including no shield, they roll 1d4 on the table. So that's what the goblin is going to roll, 1d4. 2. What happens to him? This would be great if it could slow the enemies down a bit for us. You trip but may recover with a DC 10 reflex save, otherwise you must spend the next round prone. Okay. So a DC 10 reflex save, and what is his reflex bonus? +1. Okay. Oh, he recovers. Okay. So yeah, he swings his does he have a javelin? No, he doesn't have a javelin. So I shouldn't have rolled the D6 for his damage. He's run out of javelins. He swings a punch at Orsiet, and she just easily dodges out of the way of it. And he stumbles on his feet, but manages to regain his footing without going down. Okay, so just make a note that he's now attacking Orsiet. Alright, so this turn is Groban's. Now, I think we need to just flee, basically, but he could cast a spell before fleeing, couldn't he? Why don't we do that? He could cast Summon Creature. Is that what it's called? Let's see. And we'll have to remember the mercurial magic as well. Animal summoning, that's what it's called. So a mundane animal. And what did he have? I know he's got a bit, because we need a piece of the animal that he wants to summon. So he's got the badger fur and he's got the giant ferret tooth. So he could summon a badger. Is it worth summoning a badger? What's a badger like in Dungeon Crawl Classics? Let's see. Okay, badgers aren't actually listed in here, unfortunately. We could see another. Oh, let's just summon ferrets again. Why not? They're good. So, all right, let's do what we did before. Why don't we burn 2 more points of stamina? So his stamina goes down to 5. Means we're going to have to rest for a few days if we make it back. So 2 more points. So that's +2. Normally he rolls 1d20 +2. So that will be +4. And then if we cast it through Myrtle again, that will be +5. Okay, so let's see what happens. Firstly, let's see if it works. 14. So plus 5 would be 19. That's good. Yeah, it's going to work. And let's just roll for manifestation. Let's see. An egg shimmers into existence, then hatches into the animal summoned. That's really funny. All right, so 19. The caster summons one mundane animal of up to 2 hit dice, or 2 animals of 1 hit die or less. This is what we got last time, I think. So we got two ferrets last time, 2 giant ferrets. The animals remain for up to 2 hours, but they hunger, thirst, and rest as normal. All right. Yeah, great. Okay, so we can get 2 more giant ferrets. So I think it makes sense for him to summon them into the melee fight that's going on over here, because these guys are all going to turn and run as soon as they can. So hopefully these ones will never catch up with them. You never know, but we can hope. So yeah, we're going to summon them here. So a pair of eggs kind of dissolve into the existence on the floor, giant eggs, and they crack open and giant ferrets jump out of them. So we now have giant ferret 1 and giant ferret 3, and I think last time we just added them on to the back end of the initiative order, which is unfortunate because it means all of the fire beetles are going to get a chance to attack first. But that's just how it goes. I've lost my pencil somehow. That's weird. Oh, it's there. Okay. So, here we go. 19 ferret 1, the new ferret 1, and 20 ferret 3. And they need to have hit points, don't they? So giant ferret 2 has 2 hit points. F1 ferret 1. Let's roll for their hit points. So what do they have? Hit die 1d8 minus 1. Okay. So this is the first one. Oh, he has 1 hit point. Great. I seriously, I'm saying this every episode, but I've never had a character in a group game or a party of characters in a solo game as unlucky as these guys, no matter what it says for their luck scores. So yeah, here's the other one. Oh, look at that, 1. Well, it can't be minus 1 because that would be 0 hit points. It spawns in dead, but we'll give it 1 for that. So great. Oh, yeah, they're cannon fodder basically. They're not going to even slow these guys down. It's just so unlucky. And we have to roll for mercurial magic. So what does it say? Animal summon, page 111, number 9. Okay, let's check what happens then. Right, result 9, Anima Drain. The wizard suffers corruption every time they cast the spell, regardless of spell check, unless they spell burn. Wow. I don't think he wants corruption. He's going to have to spell burn again. So how about he spell burns agility? So he goes down to 6. 6 out of 7 agility. Okay, so he doesn't get corruption. That is really annoying, isn't it? Okay, so he needs to run now. He needs to turn and flee. I think he can go 30 feet because he's an unarmored human. Not even sure if armor makes a difference to your movement rate in this. Where is it? Speed. 25 feet. That's annoying. So they're just going to catch up to him and kill him straight away, I think. Alright, so how are we going to do the retreat here? These guys are up here, standing here, right? So that's 10 feet, 20 feet, and then does that mean he's going to be kind of half on the stairs, halfway between level 2 and level 1? I guess so. He will be 25 feet away from here, but so that means he'll be 35 feet away from them, so they can't actually catch up with him on the next turn. That is good. Okay, so he how do we How do we do that? I think I might need to kind of hand wave some of this. Otherwise, we're going to be sitting here for hours calculating increments of 5 feet and stuff like that. So we'll say he's now on the stairs, basically, and they can't catch up to him next turn. Okay. Right. So Eva has her crossbow out and she's peeking around the corner. She can take a shot at one of them anyway, and try and take one down. Which is the weakest one? She's going to look at them and determine which is the smallest one. It looks like it's going to be Fire Beetle 3, only has 3 hit points. So we'll check what happens when she does a sneak attack, a backstab attack with her crossbow. She gets a +3 attack bonus. So normally her attack bonus is +1. So she gets a +4 attack bonus. She does 1d6 plus 1 damage, and she will get a critical automatically if she hits. Okay. And what is its armor class? 15. Wow, they're so tough. They're like a guy wearing like chainmail or something. I don't know. All right. So yeah, +4 attack bonus. Yes, she hits and she does maximum damage as well. Okay. Firstly, I'll just take off a bolt from her. So yeah, that is 7 damage. So it's killed. She gets a critical hit as well. Shall we just look it up anyway to see what happened? It's on the back of her character sheet, isn't it? Okay, all thieves and elves. What does she roll for a critical hit? Crit die, 1d8. Okay, she rolls a 1d8 on here. Just in case she does extra damage to other nearby enemies or something, it might help. 3. Clean strike to back, inflict +2d6 damage with this strike. That's amazing. Alright, so thieves can get some really good results in combat. Anyway, she's killed it. Where is it? Here. Okay. Whoops. Giant Ferret 3 is killed. And that will replace... sorry, not Giant Ferret. Fire Beetle 3 is killed. And that actually replaces her Empev, her most powerful enemy vanquished. It was a Giant Ferret. It is now one of these guys. So Fire Beetle 3 was chasing after Groban, but it's now dead. Okay, so that helps them a bit. What is her movement? Her speed is 30, so she can turn and run as well. She runs up the stairs with Groban, and she runs past him a bit further up the stairs than he is. Okay, this is so crazy. And quite complicated to work out how we're doing it. Alright, Orsiet's turn. So she can make an attack, but then she... is she in combat with anyone actually? Who's attacking her? There's Fire Beetle 4, 5 and 1. No, where is that? Any of them. None of the Fire Beetles are attacking her. Only Goblin 2 is attacking her. If she can kill Goblin 2 in one hit... Oh, but he's got 7 hit points. Well, if she can, then she can turn and run. If she can't kill him in one hit, he will get a free attack against her as she flees. So she's got a Warhammer, hasn't she? And she just does normal 1d8 damage. The Goblin has armor class 10, and her attack bonus is 0. Alright. 12, she hits it, and she does 7 damage. Actually, that is all its hit points. Alright, amazing. She just brings her Warhammer down right in the center of its face. And there's a sickening crunch, and it slams itself to the floor, dead. Well, at least we got rid of him. So that was the goblins. All right, that's goblin 2. He is now dead, along with goblin 3. So there's only 2 goblins left. Hang on. Let's do this. Let's cross off goblin 2 from there. But because of all the fire beetles, I think we're not down to half enemies. How many enemies were there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so that would mean there would have to be 5 remaining. So how many are remaining? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so once there's 5 remaining, then we can do a morale check for them. So 2 have to be killed. Okay. Right, so Orsiet has killed him. That means she can turn and run. What is her movement? Her speed? 25 feet. Okay, that's like Groban. So she's at 0 at the moment. So she can't actually make it to 30 feet. Oh, wait. Yeah, to 30 feet. She has to... Oh, wait, why is that 30? And that goes 30, 20. That should... that's weird. That should be 10, I think. See, everything is so complicated. Maybe I should have kept using the battle maps. Maybe we'll go back to the battle maps. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. So 25 feet. That would be... okay, so... kind of over here, so not as far as these 2, but basically almost onto the stairs. All right, so now it is Myrtle's turn. I don't think he's very fast. What is his speed? Have we even written it down? Well, he's a turtle, isn't he? Damn it. If he gets killed, Groban will take a massive load of damage. So that is a shame. Anyway, he can shoot his crossbow and then move. Hang on, let me just look him up. I can't even find anything about movement speed for the turtle or any familiar. It's the problem with this book. Some of the information is so hard to find in it. So, I'm just going to say he has the same speed as Groban to keep things simple, which is 25 feet. But for now, he needs to shoot at the weakest looking fire beetle, which would be fire beetle 2, I think, who has 4 hit points. All right, so here we go. Oh, not that one. D6. So he gets a 16. What's his attack bonus? +1. He gets a 17. He hits and he does 6 damage. That's pretty good, actually. 6 damage to Fire Beetle 2. Oh, Fire Beetle 2 only had 4 hit points, so he's killed it. Amazing. That is amazing. All right. So one more death, enemy death, and they'll do a morale check, and we might actually be able to get rid of them. They'll make them run away. Okay, so he now moves to where Groban is. The sheep, unfortunately, doesn't get a turn. I don't know what the sheep's going to do. I think it's going to follow them, but I haven't even put the sheep in the turn order, so I'll just add it at the end, and it can follow them if it doesn't get killed. Okay, so next is Goblin 4, who was throwing javelins at Groban, but I think it is now probably out of range for him. Let's see, what does it have? Goblin 4 has 1 javelin left. Just realised I should cross off Goblin 2. Oh, no, it wasn't Goblin. Oh, it was the Fire Beetle that got killed, wasn't it? What was that? Fire Beetle 3. Yes, or 2. Oh, it was Fire Beetle 2, that's it. Okay. There we go. Crossed off. Yeah, so the goblin was throwing javelins at Groban. So let's see what the range of a javelin is. So 30, 60, 90 feet. Okay. It is like 45 feet away. So it's medium range. And that means, hang on, I'm just looking for what attack penalty it gets. Medium range -2. So it's going to throw a javelin at him on the stairs, but it gets a -2 attack bonus, attack penalty. Okay, so that means -3, doesn't it, as it's a goblin? Yes, okay. So yeah, it misses. That is great. So yeah, javelin flies through the air and just clatters onto the stairs. And that goblin now no longer has any javelins, which is great. He's the last surviving goblin, so he will just have to run in now. So he can run 20 feet. He's going to get to there, and he'll choose, I guess he'll go for whoever's nearest, which is the sheep. Alright, so next is Ferret 2, which is attacking Fire Beetle 1. Okay, so the ferret's attack bonus is a bite +2. Alright, but the Fire Beetle's armor class is 15, so it's quite hard to hit. No, it misses. Yeah, just the ferret swipes at it with its claws, and it just dodges it out the way. Okay. We're leaving the ferrets to do their duty and go down with the ship. Next, who is it? Fire Beetle 1. Is that one still alive? Yeah, it is. That Fire Beetle was attacking Ugmus, but it's now face to face with this ferret. So I think it makes sense to attack Ferret 2. Okay. So they do 2d4 damage, don't they? And they have +3 attack bonus. So he needs to get armor class 13. No, he misses. Okay, it snaps its mandibles at the ferret, and the ferret just ducks underneath. Great. So it is now going for Ferret 1. This is so messy, isn't it? Alright, so who is next? Fire Beetle 4. Up here, so it is just, yeah, it's in front of Ferret 1. It's going to go for him. So same thing. No, it misses as well. That is great. Fire Beetle 5. I think this one has just joined the fight. So on a 1 to 2 it will attack Ferret 1. Blah blah blah. No, it goes for Ferret 3. Okay. So F3. Alright. I'm sorry I can't get through this fight any quicker than this. It's just it is the slow combat of Dungeon Crawl Classics. It is a lot slower than Old School Essentials or Old School D&D or Basic Fantasy, any of those games really, because of all the crazy stuff that happens and all the randomness. Okay, so so who is next? Fire Beetle 6, who is chasing after Myrtle the turtle. Okay, so it can move 30 feet. It is at 10 feet away from the middle, so that's another 10 feet, then 20 feet, but he is like 5 feet further away. This is starting to get really confusing. Okay, but basically what's happening now is we are all on the stairs, so they're bogged down fighting those ones. This one and the goblin are gonna chase after us, and I think what I should do to save time is, once we're all up the stairs, I'll kind of resolve this fight by just doing kind of one attack roll or something for everything, and then whoever wins, whatever side wins, whatever side loses, and then we'll deal with the flight from the dungeon. So yeah, that fire beetle is chasing after Myrtle but can't reach him. So is this one. Then we have Ferret 1. Okay, we'll get to the end of this round of combat. So Ferret 1 and Ferret 3 will make their attacks, and then we'll deal with what happens next. So Ferret 1, he is bite +2, d4, damage +1. Okay, so he is attacking Ferret 4. Not Ferret 4, Fire Beetle 4. He misses, unfortunately. The Fire Beetle just jumps out of the way at the last second. And then Ferret 3 is attacking Fire Beetle 5. Both of these beetles have 9 hit points each. That's loads. Oh, it fumbles. Okay, I'm not going to deal with the result of the fumble because basically this fight is over as far as our characters are concerned. So these guys are now running up the stairs. I just don't see how the bad guys can catch up with them. Let me find the map of level 1. So they arrive here, and they know about this spiral staircase going up to the ruins here. So I think they're gonna try and get up there. There is that cave down here full of 12 giant rats. It would be funny to kind of lead the enemies down here past that cave, hoping that the giant rats come out and distract them. That would be great, wouldn't it, actually? Shall we do that? Rather than just get... Oh, but actually, look, if we just flee the dungeon, that's the most direct route. I think maybe it's best to do that. I'm in two minds about it. Let me think. I'm going to think about this for a second. Okay, here's the plan. What we're going to do. This is what they're shouting to each other as they run up these steps. They're going to run down here, down this tunnel, and they're going to have these two fire beetles chasing them. They're going to run past the cave of the giant rats, making as much noise as possible so that the giant rats will come out, right? And I think the way we're going to do this is we're going to roll on... We're going to use their luck. They're going to have to like test their luck to see if this works, because it's just such a wacky plan. Don't know who's going to test it. And so that plan is for them to run past and the giant rats to notice, come out, and start attacking the fire beetles, slowing them down, allowing them all to escape. Okay, yeah, I guess we need to do a luck roll. Let me think. Now, unfortunately, Ugmus is no longer part of the quest. That's a shame, because he was a great character. I really enjoyed doing his shield bash and his mighty deeds and stuff like that, but that's the way it goes in Dungeon Crawl Classics. So let's see, who has the highest luck? I think it's Orsiet. Her luck is 17 with a +2 bonus. Yeah, no one else has very good luck. Alright, so Orsiet is going to do, what should we say, like, it's not that, it's crazy, but it's not that crazy. We'll say it's difficulty class 8, okay? And so she needs to roll an 8 or higher with a +2 bonus on this die. And what happens if it doesn't work? I guess we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Yes, she's just made it. That's a 9. Okay, yeah. So, yes, the plan works. They run down here, go down the tunnels, remembering the layout from when they were here before, they run past here going like, "Hey, rats, come out, oi," like that. The rats come out, and the 2 fire beetles that are following them get just basically swarmed by giant rats and attacked. Meanwhile, the characters escape from the hillside entrance of the dungeon. Okay, so unfortunately, I think the poor old sheep, the nameless sheep, has had it. He is lost to us, killed in this battle because he was kind of hapless. He didn't know what was going on. Sheep can't really run, I don't think. So yeah, he didn't stand a chance. But other than him and Ugmus, the others have made it out. I think what we're going to do is we're going to leave it there. So they made it out of the dungeon. They're still going to have to do a roll for wandering monsters on the way back to town. And we could do that roll now, actually, just to make sure. Let's see. Nothing. Okay. The journey back to town is uneventful. They're not followed by any monsters because they caused that fight back in the cave. And yeah, they make it back to town all bloody and bruised, mourning the death of Ugmus and sort of mourning the loss of the sheep, but not really, because I think the sheep's owner got killed ages ago when they were level 0 anyway. So they need to get some experience points for that, because they survived. We'll say they survived that encounter. And why don't we kind of give them like half or something? Like half of what they would have got if they had killed them. We'll give them 2 XP each. So let's see, Orsiet is now on 25 out of 50. So she is halfway to level 2. I think they're all going to have that. Ugmus was the one who joined late, so I think apart from him they were all on the same experience point total. Okay, there we go. So yeah, they survived. They're back in the village. They're going to rest up for a few days because they need to heal and things. And I think what we'll probably do next time is off camera, I'll figure out what happened with this fight, this crazy mad fight, and see who is left alive between these guys here and the rats as well. That's really funny. I'll have fun just rolling all those attack rolls off camera, not using up all that time. But next time, I think it will be about time for Cater back in the village to send out some more level 0 characters into the wilderness to see if they can clear out any of those lairs of monsters and hopefully level up to level 1, and then we could bring 1 or even 2 of them along with us if we want to bring an extra character next time to give us a better chance. Why don't we try that maybe? So anyway, hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.